Hi student, meet me again, Mrs. Frisman. Before we start our lesson today, I will ask you some questions. Have you ever made a speech? Have you ever read an article in the newspaper? Or have you ever read editorials in the newspaper? Okay, all of those texts are called with an analytical exposition text. So today, our topic is about an analytical exposition text. How to write an analytical exposition text? First, we have to know the text structure of an analytical exposition text. The text structure of an analytical exposition text are: number 1, title. Here, the writer states the topic of the text. The next is thesis or introduction. In this thesis, the writer states his or her position. The next is argument. Argument is supporting the topic or the thesis. We can write two or more arguments to support the thesis. And the last one is conclusion. In conclusion, we are restating the topic or the thesis. Okay, now let us see the example of an analytical exposition text. Is a text that elaborates the writers about the phenomenon surrounding. The function of the text is to persuade the readers to look at an issue from the writer's perspective. It can be found in speech, political leaflets, newspaper articles, editorials. Thesis. The writer states the topic and establishes point of view or writer's position. For example, language is the means of communication. Mostly groups of society have their own languages. Some of them appear the top global languages. Most people in the world hear about English, Arabic, and Mandarin. However, English is the most global spoken language. Then, if a man wants to catch a global goal, he has to master English. An analytical exposition text uses simple present tense. For example, in this paragraph, the using of simple present tense is presented in the sentence, most people in the world hear about English, Arabic, and Mandarin. The simple present tense is marked by the verb one. In this sentence, the verb one is here. So, this paragraph called thesis, and in this paragraph, the sentence that presented the point of views of the writer is, then, if a man wants to catch a global goal, he has to master English. The next part is arguments. Arguments supporting the thesis. Each paragraph has its main point and elaboration, a reason for the main point and evidence to support it. For example, everyone recognizes that English is an international language. English is used in writing and speaking by many people all over the world. It can be either as a first or second language. We even hear British, American, Australian, and even Singaporean English. Those various names of English are used as the first language in those countries. Furthermore, some countries have their own languages as a mother language, but also use English mostly in daily communication. So in the text, this paragraph is called as argument 1 or first argument. In this paragraph, we can see the sentence everyone recognize that English is an international language. In this paragraph, the sentence is the main point. And this main point is elaborated by some reasons, and the elaboration can be seen in the sentence. It can be either as a first or second language. We even hear British, American, Australian, and even Singaporean English. Those various names of English are used as the first language in those countries. So for argument, in each paragraph consists of one main point and some elaborations. Furthermore, we can see this word. Furthermore, this is connecting words. Connecting words is used to link arguments so that the flow of argument is logical and fluent. Besides using simple present tense, and analytical exposition text also uses connecting words. And the next, besides usage and daily interaction, English is also used as a key to open doors leading to scientific and technical knowledge. No wonder we find manual guides and instructions of many devices written in English. Even if we have a pack of instant noodle, we will see the cooking instruction also written in English. This transfer of science and technology will include many countries in economic, social, and politics development. This paragraph is called as argument 2, and the sentence in green color is the main point, and the sentences in pink color is the elaborations. And in this paragraph, we see the word will, use of modality such as may, might, can, will. So besides using simple present tense and connecting words, an analytical exposition text also use of modality such as may, might, can, and will. And then finally, the most easily seen in the importance of learning English is that most top requirement in filling job opportunities is the ability using English active or passive. Job applicants who master English are more favorable than ones who do not. This paragraph is argument 3. And the green sentence is the main point, and the pink sentence is the elaborations. Conclusion or reiteration, restating the topic or thesis. And in this text, the conclusion is stated by this paragraph. The above facts prove that everybody needs to learn English if he likes to greet the global era. So this sentence is restating the topic or the thesis in the previous slide. This sentence use simple present tense. It is marked by the verb needs. So remember that an analytical exposition text is mainly use simple present tense. Okay, now here are the language features that often used in an analytical exposition. Number 1, simple present tense. Number 2, mental verbs such as I believe, I am sure that. Use saying verbs to support the argument such as people say that, it is said that. Use connecting words such as additionally or furthermore. Use causal conjunction such as because or consequently. And the last, use modalities such as can, may. Okay, now it's time to let's practice. Answer the following questions based on the text above. Okay, here is Here are some questions related to the text. Why learning English is important. Number one, from the text above, the writer wants the reader to A. Get information about the importance of English. B. Get brief description about English. C. Get detailed information about English. D. Get some ways to learn English. Or E. Have the same point of view as the writer. Number two, the following are the reasons why learning English is important. Except A. English is used by many people in the world. B. English is used for daily interaction. C. English is used for communicative purpose. D. Top requirement opportunities are provided for people who master English. Or E. English is needed in global era. Number 3. What does the writer think about the issue? A. The writer thinks that learning English is important. B. The writer thinks that learning English is not important. C. The writer thinks that learning English is a necessity. D. The writer thinks that learning English is not a necessity. E. The writer thinks is learning English is helpful. Number 4. Some of them appear the top global languages. Paragraph 1. What does the word them refer to? A. Languages. B. Groups. C. Communication. D. Men. E. People. Number 5. Job applicants who master English are more favorable than ones who do not. What is the similar meaning of the underlined word? A. Available. B. Pleasant. C. Adorable. D. Applicable. E. Mean. Thank you. That's all about an analytical exposition text. I hope you can understand about the text. Have a great day, student.